Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be showcasing a little project I've been working on. It's for a programming course I'm doing, and it's Python. And yeah, that's basically it. If you're wondering why I didn't upload in so long, like 6 or 7 months until now, this is why. I've been doing programming, and obviously I'm still a beginner, so this is not probably going to be the most optimized thing ever, but here we go. So first of all, we have this is for searching log files. That's why I called it LogSearcher. And we can do a couple of things here. So we have a GUI or a GUI version and also a regular version. This is in the command prompt. So let's just show how that works real quick. Let's just go to where I saved it. It's on GitHub, by the way. I'll put the link in the description so that you can go over there and start. And if you want to make a pull request and change some stuff, go ahead. It's open source. So we have a little prompt here. We can search local files or remote files. And let me real quick get a remote file to demonstrate on. Let's just log file for data mining. Just get one of these from GitHub, like this. From Posh is good, because I can know where it's from, something like this, you know. And we can just get the raw to see up here. That's not working. I don't know why. Why does this not work? Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is our remote log file. So this would be like if you have a server and you don't want to download it, or you have it on the server, you don't want to just go on your own computer, get it, and download it. So we have the URL, and we also have a local log in here for Minecraft. Let's just delete these for a sec. And we can see all sorts of stuff from Badline. I can see, you know, different chat stuff. And this searcher is designed for very large log files that like this, that normally with like Notepad or something, it would take a bit, blah blah blah. You can find stuff, but it will take a bit for this to find, and then it will also create a file using all the, you know, search hits. So let's just demonstrate this first with the regular version. So we can launch it, and we can get the local files. That's where we're going to search first. You can use lowercase l or uppercase L. If you press enter, it'll just close, because, you know. But we're just going to do this, and it's gonna give us an enter file location, so we can put files / mc-log.log, and we're going to enter a search term, chat. Let's just see all the chat messages that we were sent. And here we can create a file. If we choose no, we can just run it. Let's just show this. Yep, there we go. And that's it. And another thing is that we can see that over here, this is the line of the how do you call it? This is the line of where the chat message was. So in the original document, this is line 20021323, right? We have all sorts of stuff here. And let's just close this real quick. We can press enter, exit, and then just run the Python file again. And now we can create a file. So files mc-log.log, and we can search for chat again. And we're going to create a file this time. And let's just call this derp or video underscore demo dot log, and we're going to put it in files, and it just makes them, and we can do this. It goes to files, and we have now a log file with all of our search hits inside of it, and that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's just put this back, and now the remote version also works similarly, so we can search remote files. It will prompt a URL instead of a file thing. I don't know. I can't talk. This is like 8:42 in the morning. I just woke up, so let's just paste the URL in. It's gonna give us so it works because it found the URL, and then you can enter a search term. Excuse me. What is like a common thing here? Let's look for all the errors. So error. And yeah, there we go. And we're gonna not create a file because I don't really care. Actually, yeah, whatever. Let's do that. Error log.log. You can also leave this empty, but it will just create an empty file. And you can also call it any file format you want, but it will be a text file. So just make a log file and files so that it doesn't get put into GitHub because we have a git ignore for that. There we go. Just make all this stuff, and we have some errors. We have these @ lines, and also it shows you how many lines there were and how many terms and what location it is from. So I'll just close that down. Files, and now we have error log. It just parses it nicely, makes it look good, puts us like that. Anyways, we can just delete these. I need this for future testing. And now the code looks something like this. Let's just, yep, this is the local searcher. And both of them are configurable, so you can put this to look a lot like this. They're very similar, you know. We have the file location, we have a file handle to open it, and then if it can't be opened, we have try and accept to, you know, make sure that it works. And then search term, file create, prompt, all this stuff, all that good stuff right here. And then that's the GUI, I don't know. I always call it GUI for some reason. And then for the remote searcher, we also have URL lib to find the URL, then print out all the stuff. It's pretty, it's not that complicated, and I'm pretty sure I have a lot of, you know, duplication of stuff. This is why we can't have good things. I guess we could make this like a function though, so, you know, let's actually try that. Let's just do a little thing here. Comment search files. Then we can just grab this, copy, def file search. Just going to do this and paste this in. Reset the indentation. Actually, that needs to be indented. Okay, what is going on here? Oh, actually, the indentation's good. This is too much, though. Over here, we can just go like that. There we go. That's the indentation. And we can do, instead of all this stuff, we can do file search. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Let's see, actually, because search. Huh. Yeah, we don't need the brackets at the end of that. At least I don't think so. I'll just do file search. And over here, if it doesn't work, we just file search. There we go. And actually, it might work. This might be, yeah, okay, wait, just close this down. Go here, and here. Search the remote thing again so we can test that. Get the link. Here we go. Error again. Bam, bam. I don't want to create a file. Yep, that's broken. Okay. Just gonna fix that. Anyways, or it might be that we need the brackets. I really don't want to do this, but whatever. File search, and then we're just gonna do BAP. And like this. I don't like this. Let's see. I don't know if that's going to change anything, but it might. I'm a beginner, so you know. Bam, we're just going to do a no, and it's traceback. Okay, so we know that that doesn't work now. I'll just reset this stuff here. Okay, so that's that for the you know, terminal application, and we also have a GUI application here, and it's a bit more complicated, as you can probably see. I'm using tkinter to make the GUI, and this is just the launcher, because we have a launcher for this too. It would be weird if we didn't make a launcher for this. This is what it looks like. So we're just going to launch this. We have buttons that with hover. This took a bit to make. Right now the remote searcher is kind of a little broken, but so we're not going to talk about that. But the local searcher looks pretty nice in my opinion. So, you know, if we click on local again, we have this little UI here. We can put a file to open. We can actually use the browse thing here. So we just put this. Let's get the log file, and it shows the file path. If you edit this, it's not going to do anything. So, you know. And then the file to save. It also saves it as a file with the default name output.log. You can also change this to txt or lsout. This was the old thing that I no longer use for this program, but you know, you can do that if you want. And you can enter a search term. I want to put Quanta Blade. He's one of my friends on Hypixel. And we found 297 terms. It prompts us to search again. And we're just going to put no. That's it. Boom. We're done. This is what the code looks like for this. I mean, you can also use the remote searcher, but it pops up like 7 windows. This is how it looked like before for the local searcher too. Just paste the login. It'll create a file. Then it's back here, and this is not responding because, you know, whatever. And then it saves the file. Here we're just gonna call it remote. I gotta work on this too. Path does not exist. Delete this. Yep, there we go. And then enter a search term. Error. Submit. Found 595 terms. And we don't want to create another file, so here we go. This is what it looks like, and the code is a bit more interesting. Note that this doesn't really scale well if you zoom it in, because this stuff is yeah. I should make it so you can't zoom it in. I don't know how to do that yet, but you know. Anyways, the way I made this without like making so many windows is I made a little file here. This is what I made. This is what my dad made. I'm gonna give it up to you guys to tell which is better. I'm not a professional. He is. Don't ask questions. And yeah, this is the code for the GUI launcher, GUI launcher. I don't care. And for the this is what it looks like. Oh wait, this is the previous one. This is what it looks like now. So we import a bunch of different stuff. I don't think we need these if we import all of them, but I did that. This is legacy code. I did this like 2 days ago, so I'm too lazy to change it. Then we have the geometry, the title, so that when you do it, it looks nice up here. This is, a little feather thing. I don't know why that's the logo, but we import the different stuff with images. We have PNGs, and there are also SVGs, but we can't use those because, Python. Then we have these binds that make it so that we can change the buttons, the buttons image when we hover. If you can see, this is changing because it looks professional, and that's what we want. And we also have this temporary text that we delete when we click here. We have search term, but when we click here, it gets deleted. I don't know how to make it come back, so we click on it, and then if we just move to a different one, it's gone. But I don't think we would need this because it says here, and it's pretty obvious, but it's done, and I'm not going to fix it. So, and then we have the browse files. We have to make the file dialog. We have save files to make also the file dialog for saving. And then submit the files, submit the file names, write the thing like in the, like in the regular local thing. And then all the stupid packing, this took me like 7 hours to do. All this stuff I had to figure out where to put. And yeah, that's basically it. This is LogSearcher. If you want to go ahead and use it, we have a GNU, I don't know, new general public license. If you want to, copy the code and use it in an open source project, go ahead. If you want to make some changes, create a pull request. I would be very happy to have someone helping me with this. Anyways, so that's basically it, and thanks for watching. And bye, I guess.